Growing up, thriller author Megan Miranda spent time at her grandparents' house in the Poconos. There wasn't any cell service, it was just her and her family out there in the woods, cut off from society. During the day, it would be this grand adventure, recalls Miranda. But at night I would just stare out into the darkness thinking, what is out there? So began Miranda's long obsession with the duality of nature, at once, a beautiful serene place, and also, with just a slight change of perspective, a terrifying one. You step inside the woods and it feels like leg. It's a place where things are hidden, but also you can hide. It's just a great place for thrillers. Nature, woods, lakes, and the ocean, has become a consistent, often menacing character in Miranda's more than a dozen thrillers. Her latest novel, The Last To Vanish, takes readers to a small hiking town in North Carolina, pushed up against the Appalachian Trail. There, 7 people have disappeared in the woods over the last 25 years. Were they all accidents, hikers doomed by nature, or was it something more sinister? As we hike through the wetlands trail near Miranda's home, the green trees glisten from recent rain, the air thick with moisture. The woods are lush and full in mid-July and you can't really see past 20 feet. It was on a hike just like this that the idea for Last to Vanish came to her. It had just rained, explains Miranda as we walk, and inside the woods, it still sounded like it was raining. I took out my phone right then and started taking notes. It reminded me of this idea of echoes of the past, of a town where everything you are seeing already happened. I went home and started writing immediately. That seed of an idea turned into a much more complex web. The main character, a young woman named Abby, is an outsider who moved to the small fictional town of Cutter's Pass a decade ago. She works at the inn at the base of the mountain, the last place so many hikers were seen alive. From The Last To Vanish, the room where Miranda writes her thrillers is on the second floor of her home in Davidson, North Carolina.